Hey there, my fellow Leos. Come on in. Let's do your energy forecast, shall we? Hi there. My name is Intuitively, and I'm doing the energy forecast for the various zodiac signs. Currently working on the sign of Leo, and it is for the week of September 24th through to the 31st. Now, before I get started, you may or may not, I don't know how it's translating into video, but there's some noise going on in the background. It is actually the sound of my husband cutting through the sea can and putting in the back door of my new studio space. So I've got that going on, and you may or may not pick up on that. I also have my latest rescue cat, little Joey here, checking out the place. He quite often comes in with me and is doing like he's doing now, going into the desk there to curl up while I do the readings, and he'll probably swat at the cards as I'm pulling them. And you may be able to pick up on his purring, I don't know. And then also off in the background, I've got home care here helping my dad with some of his self-care. And then I've got a teenager home due to it being a Pro D day or some such thing at the schools. But anyways, I've got lots of noise and distraction. The good news is that once that studio is built out there, I will have less noises, less distractions, and more things that I'll be able to offer, like in-person readings on a more regular basis. Right now, I've been doing them out of my deck as weather permits. I'll be able to move in studio, and it doesn't matter what the weather outside's doing. I'll be able to welcome clients here. Stop chewing on the cord, Joey. And I'll be able to offer development circles in person. I'll also continue with my online, so don't worry about that. And and I'll get into trance mediumship and trance healing and all those wonderful things that I learned at Arthur Findlay Spiritual College, aka Hogwarts for adults. Anyways, let's get at your reading, Leo. I just want to let you know there's a lot going on around me, and I will try to keep it as calm, cool, collected, and direct, thanks, Joy, as possible. So let's just get right at her. I'm going to start using the Nature's Whispers Oracle deck. This card will be our overarching theme for the week ahead. And with this card, I will further break it down by pulling 3 cards from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, and that'll break down your week just a little bit more. So let's have a look at your overarching theme of energy. Look at this, Leo. You're being asked to be vulnerable. Ooh, that's scary, right? Yeah, I find vulnerability scary. I have my moments. I can be quite vulnerable, and I can share my life story and all. It's no problem. And then I have other times certain aspects of myself that I have more difficulty being vulnerable with. And those are my issues to work through, and you have yours, right? So just being asked to allow yourself to drop the walls a little bit. You're not being asked to sort of trust everybody around you with your story, but there are people that need to hear your story. And in order to do that, you have to allow yourself to be vulnerable. And I know for some of you, that's very difficult. I hear that loud and clear. Let's break the cards down just a little bit and see what else they have to say for this upcoming week. Once again, I am using the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. For this, I'll pull 3 cards, beginning, middle, and end of your week. And we'll just see where this is going for you. This vulnerability, though, is effective all week long. All right. So at the beginning of the week, ooh, look at this. Regeneration. This is you rebuilding your life, your story, your circumstances, your environment, whatever it may be. There is definitely some regeneration going on around you. It's a version of you 2.0, if you will. And I do feel like this is where that vulnerability comes in. I do feel that for some of you, the vulnerability is going to be in asking for help in the rebuild process. Not easy to do. I'm really good at giving help. Not so good about asking for it. I'm getting better. And this is what we are all, because I am a Leo, we are all being asked to do at this time, is to allow for ourselves to be vulnerable as we're going through the regeneration, and perhaps if we need it, asking for help. Now, the help can be a counselor, a therapist, your best friend, your signature partner, whoever it is. Signature partner is like a business partner to me, okay? So signature partner, your spouse, whatever, may have some abilities to help you through this process, and you are to be vulnerable enough to ask for help. All right. We are being asked to be vulnerable enough to ask for help. All right. And then towards the middle of the week, we have for you, Leo, that it's time to go. Some things need to be released this week. Ooh, if this is not an ongoing theme for so many of us. I mean, I think I've been working on the letting go shit for years now, and I don't imagine it's going to be wrapped up anytime soon. It is a constant process. I very much work with the moon energy, the cycles and phases of the moon, to help through these releases. I encourage you to do the same. I just find the ritual and ceremony of it so beautiful, and it does, in fact, help me let go. So maybe you can find whatever works for you and just allow yourself to move on from whatever's been holding you back. It's time to step beyond that, all right? And yes, I'm hearing my own words as I'm saying this. All right, and how are we wrapping up the week for us Leos here? Ooh, we're being asked to imagine. And I really feel like this is, go big or go home. No matter what you think you can think of, no matter what you can imagine, no matter what dreams you can make up in your head, the universe can outdo you by a factor of like 100. Or 100,000, right? So dream big, right? Imagine your life unfettered, right? What would your life look like if nothing held you back? Not fear, not finances, not societal or familial expectations. If none of that held you back, what would your life look like, right? And I want you to hold on to that image, and every step you take, I want you to ask yourself, does that take me closer to that vision or further away? All right, keep yourself on track here. All right, I hope this made perfect sense to you like it did for me. And I will see you next week, back here. Leo, I got to stop tripping over my own tongue here. And I hope to be in the studio soon doing these recordings out in the peace and quiet, nothing but nature around me. I'm so excited. Tune in next week and see where I'm at. In the meantime, please do hit the like, share, and subscribe. Hit your notification buttons. I've been telling you guys a little bit about me along the ways, but I've got some videos coming out that tell you a whole lot more about me if you're interested. All right? Blessed be one.